Hello YouTube, hello McTow, hello Red Pill, this is Red Pill in the Wind. Now, note that I've said middle school minded. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to explain it. Now, there's a theory that whenever a woman loses her hymen, she remains perpetually at that age. She remains perpetually at that age. Because that is the age to where she was left. And the reason that there were no experiments done about that is because before the elevation of the age consent in the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, they were losing their hymens at an early age, at 14. And after the elevation of the age of consent, they had so short an amount of time that it's not enough time to do research, to do proper research on it. After the elevation of the age of consent, they had the advent of condoms, form of birth control, to prevent disease and lower the risk of disease and unwanted pregnancies. Lower the risk of disease and unwanted pregnancies. That being said, kind of hard to do a research on it when even after the age of consent, you've basically landlocked that person, people, to a certain age. Now, were there traditional families? Yes, but they were disappearing. Fast disappearing due to the Industrial Revolution and women in the workforce. Hey, but give me 1 second. I'm going to pause this. Now, where was I? Basically, with the advent of 20 years of the advent of condoms and the elevation of the birth control and the Industrial Revolution, and even with that, we still had people in asylums. So there was no way in heck that we were going to be technologically or scientifically advanced enough to know the difference. So they still had asylums such as Mayview. So there would be no way in heck, there'll be no way that we would be even advanced enough to know the difference. So that idea is out the picture. We weren't medically advanced enough to do a research paper on it. And in this day and age where there's nothing but weak-minded men, we will never know. Because there aren't many of us that are going to actually do the legwork. And so it will remain always a theory that whatever women have lost their virginity is the age they remain. Whatever age women lost their virginity is the age they remain mentally. That's why I say, and most of the time women lost their virginity at a young age. 11, 12, remember? I mean, there were games called hide and go get it. Come on. Hide and go get it. The game was called hide and go get it. That's the name of the game. The reason I know about that one, about hide and go get it, is because, well, I was one of the people that were denied. That was one of the people that would never would hide and not get found, or would basically search and never find. So to say I don't mourn it, I actually celebrate it. The reason I celebrate it is because, well, I don't got kids. I wasn't irresponsible with myself. So I can focus more on myself. On self-development. And I don't have to constantly think about trying to get my next piece of tail with some middle school minded chick that doesn't even have her own life together. I mean, come on, how many, look at the people on Section 8. They're pretty messed up, wouldn't you say? People on Section 8 are the middle school minded because they can't handle their own finances and they picked wrong in relationships. And AKA they picked the pickup artist or the wannabe pickup artist and got burned for it. Hey, not my banana, not my monkey, not my zoo, not my corn, not my bag of corn, and not my menagerie. This is Rip Hill on the Wind signing off.